how does kind of the mood of the team hearing a message like that, especially as you're, I guess, preparing for Inter Miami this week, which would be a huge game?
Yeah, there are good takeaways from last game as there were before. I think it's a step in, I think it's twofold. It's a step in the right direction, but, we still need that mentality we need to go get results, obviously. But we move on. I think it's a good group, and we showed good resilience in that game to continue on in the way we were the first 60 and then after the goal. And, we just need to keep doing that, bring the competitiveness and the edginess to training as we did last week and do it again this week. And, we have a good test, and so we have a good marker to go out this weekend and really continue on that track. And if getting a result really shows that we're right there. We just need to file some results together in a row.
Also, this week, obviously, you're preparing for potentially playing Lionel Messi and several other pretty notable players in Inter Miami. And either way, it's strong opposition, I guess. Are there any sort of specific plans this week, or is it just kind of focusing on what you guys have to do internally?
As with any team, obviously, it's different with Messi. You want to get him the ball as little as possible. But I think with us, if we create chances, we playing behind their forwards who hopefully don't track back as much as you've seen, then we can possess the ball a little more, and the more we have the ball, the less he does.
Coach talked about recently holding each other accountable and having leaders on the team and things like that. We don't really see practice. What does that look like on a daily basis, and who are some of the leaders that kind of hold people accountable?
Yeah, I think in any successful organization, you have to have accountability, and you have to have guys who hold others to a higher standard. And I think it first and foremost is present with guys' work ethic. They show up every day. They know we got to get the job done. I think vice versa. If we were 8-0, you can't get too high, and now we can't get too low, and we just got to operate in that level-headedness. And so, guys have been here. Obviously, Carlos, our captain, Andrew Farrell, guys who've been here are stepping up and vocalizing that. But I think we can always use more. The same way we can use more quality on the field or whatever it may be, we can just continue in that field with leadership to develop every week and every day as well.
How special is this game Saturday? Gillette will be sold out. Huge crowd here. Messi, Suarez opposing you. But how does this mean something to you? I know you're very competitive. You want to win the game. But on a bigger level, how special is this for you guys?
Yeah, it'll be awesome to see Gillette filled out, to see, the love for soccer in the Boston area. And, and then we go out and play it as another game and use the home crowd energy to our advantage. Because, our goal, our main focus will be to go get 3 points, and the rest is icing on the cake, and hopefully we can take from that good energy.
How important do you think it is for a game like this to help expand the popularity of MLS in this market?
I think there's been multiple things every year that continue to grow the popularity of soccer throughout the country. And this is just another one here in this market. And so hopefully after this, people can see and experience the excitement in Gillette, and that starts to snowball a little bit in bigger crowds and more fans paying attention to the New England Revolution.
Have you thought about what it's going to be like to be opposing Messi on the field?
Not in reality yet, but it's obviously going to be hard, and there's going to be respect for him, but at the same time, you're going to do what you got to do to get the job done. So.
I know you talked about, if you guys can hold possession and maybe just keep the ball away from them a little bit, obviously that'll help. And I know Caleb's talked a lot about trying to control games, and possession is a part of that. I guess, how do you balance that with, last game when you put Giacomo in with that one-touch pass after you got the ball, just trying to do a stretch pass, basically. How do you balance, trying to possess with trying to be more direct, I guess?
Pick your moments. But you're right. With possession, we have to have meaningful, purposeful possession and try to open up the opponent. If we're not going around them and through them, then we'll go over them. I guess in that case it was on the ground. But, stretch the lines and just take our opportunity, but not forcing the ball. Because when we start to force the ball in our possession and create kind of a track meet and turnovers, that plays into the opponent's hand, being this weekend. And so, we'll continue to, try to find our chances, tighten up defensively, not allowing goals and many of them, and finish them, and hopefully we get the results going our way. So.
I'll take a couple more for next year. Yeah.
Coach talked about how the first part of the season hasn't gone well, but you kind of have this 8-game snapshot maybe coming up that you can kind of improve things. In Major League Soccer, you have playoffs, you can make a run. how important is it to have that you can still get into the playoffs and have a chance at that championship?
Yeah, I mean, I've been on playoff teams where or I guess non-playoff teams where at the end of the year we lose 6 straight to get out of it, and vice versa, where in Austin we were second place in the West, and we won 8 in a row in the summer, and we're second in the West, and we get into playoffs with a big momentum and make a run. It's the playoffs are awesome because you get the opportunity, you just got to make it in, and we're gonna take this next phase of the season, this next quarter, you can call it 8 games, and see obviously what we need to work on, and then go do it and improve and get results going our way, because things happen fast in this league, man. Like, you look at the scoreboard, 1-2 games away, and you're fighting for a playoff spot already, and then who knows what happens from there. And then you climb the table really quickly. And in other teams, and I think every team is so similar from top to bottom in this league still, that teams struggle, and when they do, you gotta take your opportunity to climb that table.
Today's the deadline day for the primary transfer window. You guys seem like you're making some moves with the goalkeeper and a center back.
You're gonna tell me I'm traded?
No. but what's it like to see that the team is making additions to hopefully improve the squad a little bit?
I think the excitement to come here for me was that it was an organization that wants to win. They're not complacent, and that's just an example of it. We're making moves. We see issues, obviously. We can sit here and say that, we could be this, we could be better, we could be in whatever, these games didn't go our way, and I guess that would be poor trade if we didn't do anything as well. Guys are saying, it's going to turn around, but I think they're trying to be active and proactive in this situation, and that's what I like, is we're always going to try to get better and improve, and that's how it should be. There's a standard, but you're always trying to get better and keep it. So.